Roblox was better is a phrase I hear so very much within the Roblox community, and often the phrase will come from people who joined in 2015, or sometimes it will actually come from people who joined during old Roblox. And do I agree with the phrase? To a certain extent, I guess. You know, in some ways I agree, and also in some ways I don't agree. And in regards to when I said that people who joined in 2015 will often say that old Roblox was better, 2015 does not count as old Roblox. There is no written definition for old Roblox, but personally I would say that old Roblox is 2006 to 2013, maybe 2014. One argument for old Roblox is that the games were better. I believe that the games were not bad, but they were absolutely not better. Maybe the people saying that mean that the games back then were more enjoyable, but in terms of every aspect of both games from now and games from back then, as in scripting, building, and things like that, the current games are way better. And personally, I don't even think that the old games were all that enjoyable compared to what we have right now. Like right now, the old games get very boring very quickly. Back then, when it was all we had, it was obviously very fun because we had no idea what it was like to even have games like we have right now. You know, you can't miss what you never had. Now, one thing I do believe was much better during old Roblox was the egg hunts. Not everyone will agree with me, but I really do think so. Don't get me wrong, the egg hunts we get now are insanely good in terms of building and scripting an overall story, and I'm not entirely sure what it is, but there is something about the older egg hunts that seems so much more enjoyable to me. I joined in July of 2011, so I wasn't able to see what the 2011 egg hunt was like since it had already ended, and for whatever reason I did not participate in the 2012 or 2014 egg hunts, but I did see many videos of them. But 2013 I did participate in, and I remember it so clearly. 2013 is my favourite egg hunt of all time, and believe it or not, it was an actual hunt. I even remember there was an egg called the eye egg that you could find, but you could only pick it up if you were on an iOS device, because Roblox had just been released on iOS devices around 3 months before that egg hunt took place, so that was pretty cool. The moderation system. The current state of the moderation system on Roblox at the moment is a very, very debatable topic. As in, I see so many people saying that it's just trash, but then I also see people arguing against those people by saying that the moderation system is actually good. And I also see so many people saying that Roblox does not read reports. That has actually been a big thing going around for over a year now. It's even my second most popular video with over 2 million views. In that video I basically said some things and then reported myself, and the account never got banned, which probably didn't help the rumours that Roblox don't read reports. But you see, one thing we have to understand is, just think about how many players are on Roblox as of right now. Back during old Roblox, there was way less players, which obviously meant that Roblox moderators or admins were actually able to read any and all reports and actually manage them properly. I've also seen people saying that some, if not most, Roblox moderators are bots now. And I'm not sure if that's true or not, but I mean, can you blame them for using bots? According to an article I found, there is currently 400 employees at Roblox, and bear in mind that not all 400 are the moderation team, and a whole 70 million players monthly. So of course they have to use bots. It's the same as me using bots to help myself and my moderators in my Discord server. Including me, my server has 16 moderators and 14,000 members. So you know, while using bots isn't always a good thing and there is often flaws to be found, using bots is still very understandable. One thing to go against the statement that old Roblox was better is the fact that there were so many exploiters. You think now experimental mode became a thing, which basically enforces filtering enabled on all games, which again basically means that most, if not all, exploits do not work or are very, very broken. But back then, we didn't even have filtering enabled. But this also ties in with the old moderation system. There was much less players, which meant the risk of getting caught exploiting was much higher, so it kind of evens itself out. One big thing I remember from old Roblox is so many people used to wear things that would now be considered online data items. Like, people used to wear the 2.0 package all the time. Here is actual footage of me from 2012. I'm wearing Shaggy 2.0 package brace his face, and what appears to be Nike clothing. If someone were to wear that today, I'm pretty certain people would be quick to call them an odor. But as you can see by the people around me in that video, there was more people who wore the 2.0 package than people who didn't. Also on that topic, we could only wear free hats back then, and absolutely every item was considered a hat. Whether it was a back accessory, face accessory, hair, or an actual hat, they were all just hats. Whereas now, you are able to wear free hats and then one hat from each category. But no matter what game you were in, you used to be able to drop all of your hats on the floor by pressing the equals sign on the keyboard. So they kept the limit to free hats to prevent spam and, I guess, lag. But now that I think about it, the ability to drop hats was very useless. Oh, and the graphics were like 10 times worse. Like in 2006, there wasn't even a walking animation. You just kinda glided along. But that's understandable since graphics weren't even good back then overall. I personally like Roblox as it is right now, with people given the choice of R6 or R15, but both still being blocky and true to Roblox. Although R15 is slightly more realistic than old Roblox was, it's not too bad in my opinion. And I guess with Anthro on the way, we're only going to get more realistic and better graphics from here. But with all of that being said, let's go back to what I said at the beginning of the video. I agree with old Roblox was better to some extent, which also means I agree with new Roblox is better to some extent. Some things are better, some things are worse, but either way, let's just appreciate Roblox as it is right now, especially considering the fact that we cannot get old Roblox back. But anyway, let me know what you guys think of old Roblox. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.